Good morning, everybody. It's November 17. There's Skittles. She came with Dad to the property today. Skittles. And then Valia and Neon and Roman are supposed to all come out today, too. So what I'm going to do, like I told you guys yesterday, is this place is just dirty. So I need to fill this tub with water for them to test tomorrow. I bought a thing to go to the air compressor that's going to fit on here for the inspection tomorrow. Anyway, I'm just going to walk. I'm probably going to figure out between sweeping and leaf blowing the blower, which is better. I don't really want to blow a bunch of stuff in the tub, but at the same time, it's probably going to be quicker and easier. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to clean this place up. That's what I'm going to start off with and get it all organized so we don't look like a messy place to inspect. All right, let's get to work. All right, just checking in. We're slowly getting this cleaned up. It's a mess. And then I'm finding, I didn't know why this was. I was finding all these broken screws like this. They're broke off the end. Then I put two together and I was like, it's the electricians. Because when they go through walls and stuff, if they hit a screw, they just cut it off, I guess. At least that's what I'm guessing, because there's no reason to have a bunch of broken screws around. Anyway, I cleaned up here fairly well. And I'm putting all my boards back here. That's out of the way. And then I have room to clean this up. And then I moved a couple of things out of here that Neon and the baby lay on over there. Hammock thing. So we're getting it done. But I thought I'd check in and show you where I'm at so far. Alright guys, almost 4 o'clock and I'm heading out. I didn't film much at the end of the day. I did get everything cleaned up, but the plumber showed up, so I'm not really showing anything. Put some things away, made everything look nice. And you won't be able to see it, but the boot needed to be put on the roof that goes on the plumbing airflow thing that goes out the top. So I got up there and did that. So we'll be ready for inspection tomorrow. We'll see what we pass and what we fail. I think I failed every inspection, I think. Oh no, I passed the footer inspection, I think. But besides that, pretty much everything has failed, some little thing or big thing or whatever, I don't know. So I'm kind of expecting, they're pretty cool in the fact that it's like, oh, it failed, just fix this and then you're good. So that's what we'll be doing. I will see you guys the next time I'm out here. All right, guys, it's November 18. Today is the day of inspection on Rough End for electrical and plumbing. They're supposed to call me half an hour or so before they're going to get here. I'm surprised I haven't been called yet. I think it's after 10 or around 10 or something in the morning. So hope it's not too long from now. I don't want to be waiting out here all day long. So the plumber came yesterday and he filled the tub with water. So we need that for the test. He left this between 5 and 6 pounds, and he says it changes with temperature. So it's still cool in the morning, and yet it's still above 5. This is supposed to be around 100, but he put it 150 yesterday, and it is held. So that's a good sign. No leaks, no air leaks, no nothing, no problems. So hopefully everything goes well. All right, so, oh yeah, I didn't really show the end result of cleaning yesterday. I got out in a weird way because the plumber showed up. So that's what we're looking at. All right, so one thing I want to do is I want to take some firewood home to the cottage because tomorrow it's going to rain and I don't want wet firewood. And the days after that, we're going to start becoming winter instead of fall so much, it seems like. We're going to be dropping down into the 30s, so it's going to get cold. So it'd be nice to have a little wood heat in the house besides the mini splits. So let's get after that. Alright guys, I don't know if you've seen the pile up close in a while, but we got a pretty healthy amount of firewood here. And I have acres of trees still to cut. So what I do right now, what I've been doing since we've been here, is I kind of take the junk, smaller wood that's not as great, and take that to the cottage, and that's what we use to burn. Alright guys, that's about what I'm going to take for today. That should last us a couple of evenings. So that'll get us through till after the rain, and then a couple of days after that, maybe I'll grab some more for cold weather. Alright. Been a while since I burned wood in the fireplace. I just emptied it and cleaned it all out a few days ago, knowing I was going to do this. So it's always fun to have that atmosphere. Guys, I just noticed something that I hadn't seen even when I pulled in. Starting at the power pole are a line of white flags. Underground line. Yeah, I hope they shoot over this way because my well is here, so they're going over there. Don't want that too close to the well. Alright, so they're following here. Alright, so I guess they're proposing that the box be put back here. Alright, I'll let my electrician know. So I'm still waiting on somebody from the county to call me and tell me they're on their way out here to inspect. While I'm waiting, this area is where we're proposing and thinking about putting Diego and Niana's trailer, that travel trailer that's down there. Let them camp in here or live here for a while. So it's going to take some cleaning up. I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that and what that looks like. So I'm looking at it from this angle, and then I'm going to look at it from the other angle. So this is the other angle. So I'm debating on whether we're really going to fill in with a lot of dirt and then make this come down a little bit and just really fill it in so you can come in off the driveway and put an RV in here. Or am I not going to put a lot of that and just bring the RV, the trailer, up this way and back it in right here? This definitely is going to be iffy because it's going to make the trailer tilt and rock all over the place. But once we get up, after we get off that little hump and we come down here, as long as I go nice and slow, it shouldn't be a problem. But I've had some friends and family say if we had an RV pad when they come to visit, it'd be nice to have an RV pad. They have RVs and they would just hook up right there and give them a place to stay. So I have to think about this. It's going to be a tough one. And I got this tree sitting here that I love. It's nice and strong. Helene didn't knock it over. It looks like if anything would have fallen off of it, it would have fallen off of it. However, do I leave it there with an RV right here? I don't know. That's some limbs that could fall on the RV and hurt it, but it also provides some great shade. So I'll have to think about that too. All right, guys, I'm excited to announce we passed both inspections flawlessly. Nothing wrong. The one thing, so that was all the plumbing and electrical. The one thing that he found wrong was we had never put this entryway on the plans or anything. It was a thought, but it was afterthought. We never drew it up. So he says, the inspector says, I need to do a rafter tie from here to here, and that's it, because it needs to be one within 4 feet of these. So got to do that, and I guess paint that. So after that, then that's all good. Then Roger, I guess, came out here today when I wasn't here, or this morning, and looked at everything and noticed that my siding, I don't know if you can see this or not, is not up against the stud for some reason, and I don't know why. So I got to go out there and pound it. And I noticed that I didn't get nails in down here somehow. So I think that might be part of the problem too. There's no nail from here all the way down to here. So I need to do that. I have to put some here too. No, I don't feel any nails right here. Of course, I did only on the seams on the 16 on center. So these ones aren't the 16. These are extras that don't fall. So it's hard to know that's if there's a seam or not. I guess it doesn't matter. I could nail it. So it's going to make a little bit of a mess, and I might chip paint, and I might have to nail some nails back in better. So I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm going to go ahead and I think try to solve that problem right now and work on that, because I don't have anything projects necessarily to do today. I was dedicating the day to inspections. All right, let's check that out. Came up with a solution of getting the nails put back in for the most part, but I have to, so I just stick this end on there and then hit it, hammer. My oscillating tool, put a new metal blade on here. Let's see what happened. And that's why I decided to use this tool. It's not the perfect solution, but it's good enough. All right, I think that works. Unfortunately, I should have probably went ahead and cut that one, but now it's buried. I think after I paint it, you won't see it as well. So, wow, that little metal blade. What I'm learning with these blades, though, is that they don't last long. They tear up. I saw a tool the other day on, somebody was advertising that you can resharpen these, like make a whole new blade out of it. I'd rather not have to do that. I'd just rather have a good blade. But these are off of Amazon, and I think it was like a bulk thing, and I got a bunch of them, and I think I got what I paid for. They're not very good. All right, guys, I did a little bit of grading right in here. So this slopes pretty good, pretty fast. So my goal is to, over time, just keep pulling some of this dirt that way till it gets somewhat smooth, somewhat level. And that's where we're going to put this travel trailer, is down here. I think once we get it kind of where what we like, they're talking about putting gravel. I hate gravel, but at the same time, it's a good idea for now, because this is a little bit of a drainage ditch that goes down through here, so the water can go through without us having a mud pit. So we'll probably end up eventually, when it's leveled, put some gravel there. And I'm thinking about putting maybe a couple of small retaining walls or retaining walls here to keep this from going down and flooding their little pad. And then also putting some kind of steps going up so they can park their cars along here or something like that, and they'll be able to walk up and get in them. So it's going to be an idea that's going to be developed over time, because this house is priority right now, and we're working on it and getting there. Once we move in there, then everybody will be getting close to moving out here. The power line is going through right here, and I'm curious to ask them, it's going right through here, if it would be permitted to interrupt it right here somewhere and put a pedestal for an RV. It's something to think about, or I can hire an electrician to do it later. And we're also considering cutting this tree down. It's such a beautiful tree, and it's withstood Helene, and I think it's strong. I don't think it's going anywhere. But if it were to fall on a trailer, it would crunch it pretty good. So I'm considering the fact, I don't know how strong of a tree and if it can handle it or not, but cutting it off right here. Start trimming all the big limbs, and then once it's kind of trimmed off and not too bad, then cut it off here and let it fall. So you still have the bottom half with some limbs on it, but I don't know if that's something that's doable or not. It would just give them some good shade. All right, those are things that we're considering, thinking about, talking about. All right, I'm going to go ahead and probably get close to winding it up here. All right, guys, wrapping it up. That's the area up there I've been kind of cleaning out today. It's got a lot of work still to go. But that's the kind of stuff I'd rather do. That's more fun. Leveling land and cutting trees down and cleaning stuff up. To me, that's more my level of something I can do. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead. We had these windows all open, but I'm going to close them because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And I'd rather... I never know what the rain's going to be like. If it's a drizzle, who cares? Leave them open. But if it's going sideways, I'd rather it not come in the house. Again, I'm so happy that we passed inspection, electrical and plumbing. That's part of the stuff I put in here. Val's thinking about making the top trim around the windows the same color as stain that's going to be on the entryway. I didn't know that, but anyway, and then this is where this was away from the wall. It's not anymore. This is a little tiny bit, but for the most part, it's just right where the nail's not at. Where the nail's at, though, it's close. Anyway, I can hit that again later, I guess, if I really want to pound on it. But I'm happy with it. It's fine. We got to get the water out of here, the plumber said. Okay, guys. Tomorrow, I might not come out here, period. Or we might come out here after Valentina's work, after she's done. Because I have an eye appointment in the morning. See how my vision's doing and get me a pair of glasses that stop falling off. These are falling off me all the time now and not doing so hot. So I'll do that. And I'm going to go home now and unload that firewood that I showed you that I loaded this morning. And take a couple things back to the store and get some money back. So I'll see you guys the next time I'm out here. Most likely, I think I'll keep continuing doing trim around the windows and everything. That's the plan. We'll see you when I'm out here.